I'd like to switch topics for a moment, and you mentioned the possibility of merging dispatch services. What are some other ways that Kalamazoo might consolidate its services, because of the governor's new proposals?
Yeah, I think that here's what I would say. We know that every community loves having an identity. And often in smaller communities, an identity is what tells the citizens that their government, because local government affects us most, your water, your roads, all of those things, snow plowing, what have you, their identity is often by the label of charter township of such and such, city of such and such. And often you see that on apparatus that drive down your street. Police cars, fire trucks being prime examples. So I understand that those are important, but what we as citizens have to understand, everything costs something. And I'm an old paramedic. I've been a paramedic for 20 years, and I've responded to a lot of different emergencies in our community working with our fire and police departments. But I know that there's ways we can be more efficient and more effective and provide higher quality service and decrease cost. One area might be detectives. Prime example, a few years ago we were having problems in the Westwood neighborhood, which is off of West Main. And the borders in that area are kind of interesting. And you can be in the city 1 second, you cross the street, you're in the township, you cross back in the city, that sort of thing. We were at a community meeting and you had our detectives and the township's detectives, truly all looking for the same person. Because a criminal doesn't really care which side of the border they're on. They're looking for their next great opportunity. Might there be a better way that we have one detective bureau, for example, for a county, because we're chasing the same folks? Prime example. Could there be a possibility for districting a fire response? So maybe we can decrease the amount of fire engines, but truly the closest stations, whether you're in Parchment and Kalamazoo, would be responding to a fire. So if there's a fire on Riverview Drive near the Kalamazoo Township, let's say the Kalamazoo Township administrative office is on fire, well, we have a fire station not a mile down the road, like a half mile down the road. Parchment has one about a half mile down the road. Maybe we should be the first ones in rather than the Eastwood Fire Station about 1.5 miles to 2 miles, or the Northwood Fire Station. Maybe we should be the ones to respond. It might make more sense. Whether it's records or lab, we're working on lab opportunities together, police lab opportunities. We've just hired a new traffic engineer between the city, the County Road Commission, and the city of Portage. We had a vacancy, and the other two had a vacancy. We hired one person to work with all of us. Those are the things that I think the governor is talking about, but we were talking about